From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
A love story about powering through an almost unimaginable challenge with heart in the heart of the pandemic. And after a summer, how Butte Silver Bow's vaccination sweepstakes turned out as more become vaccinated against COVID-19. 6:31 now.
How do you like that?
Yeah, look at the snow. It's been something we've been talking about all morning here. And again, 6:31. Welcome back to Montana This Morning. Cody Boyer filling in for Chet Lane.
To be honest, the snow is worse on our cars than it is on most of the roadways, but it is beginning to cover a lot of these roadways. And we're going to have a slushy drive to work for a good portion of southwest Montana, including the area passes. Leave some extra time this morning as you're heading out. We're seeing slush or scattered snow on Bozeman Pass, Homestake Pass, and Gallatin Canyon. Definitely dealing with that snow piling up in the Gallatin Canyon this morning. If you're driving from Bozeman to Big Sky, it looks like it's going to be a little messy. Temperatures into the 30s. Leave some extra time. Doesn't look all that menacing on our satellite and radar imagery. Keep in mind, we don't get a lot of low-level coverage on our radar here in southwest Montana. The mountains really impact that. Scattered snow showers throughout the day. It should lighten the load a little bit into the afternoon, but again, our roads are messy. It's going to be a slow drive today. Temperatures holding into the 30s. More wet roadways than anything in Butte, but we'll see some light accumulation there as well. We'll break it all down for you in just a few minutes.
All right, as always, thank you, Matt. Well, we have a special report this morning. It's a love story about a Missoula couple who are powering through an almost unimaginable challenge brought on by COVID-19. It's a story where the heart of one must be strong enough for both. Jill Valley shares their story of strength and survival.
Buckets are supposed to be yellow.
These are precious moments in the garden together for Scott and JC Sleeping Bear. Moments they'll never take for granted again. JC contracted COVID-19 last December, but weeks went by and she wasn't getting better, so she finally went to the ER thinking maybe she had pneumonia. She didn't. COVID had attacked her heart.
They did an echo and discovered that my heart was only pumping 10%. So the virus had attacked my heart and enlarged it. I was starting to be breathless, even just across the house. So that's what got me scared to go to the ER finally. And I was like, oh, I'm not beating this by myself.
1, 2. JC's quickly life-flighted to a Seattle cardiac care facility where she spent months in the hospital with a failing heart. Sometimes she was conscious, sometimes not. All the while, her husband Scott, due to COVID protocols, could only get a few precious moments with his beloved wife.
They told us that it was heart failure. And then, so we were, I was devastated. I'm just like, I'm about to lose my wife. You think of heart failure, they're gonna die.
I was always so sad and worried for people before I got COVID that they would meet their end of life and go through such a scary time without having their family next to them. And then I had to do it. And I was in the hospital for almost 4 months.
Nurses would put JC's phone to her ear as Scott whispered his love and encouragement as she lay in bed fighting for her life. But he was alone too, and terrified this woman he loved so much was going to die.
I'll be honest with you, I struggled with suicide. Because when I went over there, I had actually taken a handgun with me. And if she wasn't going to make it, I didn't plan on coming home.
But JC held on, even as her heart was failing her. This is what's keeping her alive right now, a left ventricular assist, or LVAD.
These are the batteries that run it, and this monitors the flow and the power, and then it hooks into my stomach and then goes up through into my heart where there's a metal pump actually that pumps all the blood through my body. Life has changed drastically.
She will wear it until she's approved and gets a heart transplant. Knowing COVID-19 is a very triggering topic for some people, I did my research and I got a hold of an article in the Harvard Gazette where a professor called COVID-19 the ultimate stress test for the heart, and other studies have affirmed that cardiac injury can be a result of the coronavirus.
I am I've been a practicing cardiologist in heart failure transplant for over 20 years.
It's something one of JC's cardiologists, Dr. April Stempian Otero, saw from the onset of this pandemic. I spoke with her via Zoom from the Heart Institute at the University of Washington Medical Center.
I have never seen anything like this virus and what I have seen it do to people's hearts. I have watched people with COVID carefully monitored. I've watched their hearts just stop. And it is clearly from this virus.
Hi, keep going. Hi, guys.
JC's severe heart damage happened quickly. Researchers say sometimes the damage shows up later. Studies underway now will help determine the extent to which COVID caused cardiac problems in this pandemic.
They did test my heart for scar tissue and all of that, and they didn't find anything that would have shown maybe something had been missed. It looked like it was just the virus that attacked my heart.
For now, the couple must live apart. JC in Seattle near her heart team, Scott holding the fort here at home. It's not easy, but together they're getting through it, one heartbeat at a time.
I'm a lucky one. I made it, so I had to go through a lot to do it, but I still made it.
In Missoula, Jill Valley, MTN News.
Powerful story. Thank you, Jill. 6:37 now this morning. Butte Silver Bow just finished its vaccination sweepstakes campaign. The sweepstakes ran over the summer to give people an incentive to get vaccinated against COVID-19. MTN's John Amy tells us if this incentive worked.
A weekly lottery held in Butte over the summer to give those vaccinated against COVID-19 a chance to win money has ended. And health officials say it didn't give the county the boost it was looking for.
We were hoping that would stimulate interest in getting the vaccine. We don't really have any data that points us in that direction.
Butte Silver Bow ranks second in the state at about 64% vaccinated. The vaccination sweepstakes, sponsored by Town Pump each week, gave away 2 $10,000 prizes and 3 $5,000 prizes to fully vaccinated people between June and September. In that time, 2,600 people were fully vaccinated, a lift of about 8%. However, the goal was to get above 70%.
From that standpoint, we got some increase in vaccinations, increased public awareness of COVID and what's going on.
The county recently reported 168 active COVID cases, and the health department continues to get new reports of cases on a daily basis.
Some are pretty sick that we've talked to. So I would like to see them get vaccinated so they don't get so sick. But right now we're working hard, just trying to keep our head above water.
Despite the growing number of cases, the Butte Health Department no longer has the authority to implement public health mandates. It can only try to convince the public to make the personal decision to get vaccinated.
We don't really have the ability to control it. So we're just trying to help as much as we can. Getting shots in arms is going to be the only answer right now.
Here's where you can get vaccinated in Butte. The health department does it every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Butte Civic Center will host a clinic October 13th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and at any local pharmacy and the Southwest Montana Community Health Center.
And again, that was our John Amy reporting. Many businesses around the county are waiting on new guidelines regarding vaccines in the workplace, and that also includes the country. While some business owners are mandating shots already, others are waiting on a soon-to-be-published by OSHA. But as our Joe St. George explains, while that announcement could come in the near future, it's almost certainly guaranteed to face a legal challenge.
The next phase of the pandemic is becoming clearer. More government rules that encourage more vaccinations.
Vaccination requirements result in more people getting vaccinated.
President Biden last week made clear he believes mandates improve public health. A White House analysis shows mandates have increased vaccination rates by 20-plus percentage points in businesses that have them. For the moment, though, the decision to force employees to get vaccinated is being made by individual business owners. But that will soon change as the Occupational Safety and Health Administration prepares to release a new nationwide vaccine rule at the directive of President Biden. OSHA, as it's known, was created in 1970. Most people know them for workplace flyers ordering employees to wash their hands or use goggles. The agency, though, has the legal authority to issue an emergency temporary standard, an ETS, for workplaces if a grave danger is posed. Their expected new rule: mandatory employee vaccines in businesses with 100-plus employees. Employees who don't comply will likely face weekly testing. President Biden has said this rule could impact 80 million Americans. But just because he wants it done doesn't mean he's going to actually get it implemented.
Conservatives around the country are beginning to mobilize, taking their argument to the courts.
Last month, attorneys general from each one of these 24 states wrote a letter to President Biden in opposition. The letter called the proposals disastrous and counterproductive. Your edict is also illegal, they wrote. That could put the debate over vaccine mandates in the hands of judges and perhaps the Supreme Court in the coming months. America's judicial system has struck down OSHA mandates in the past. The last major one involved asbestos in 1983. OSHA wanted buildings to have a lower level of asbestos in them. The court ruled that was unnecessary. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.
Well, if you thought used car prices were out of sight, then it's time to fasten your seatbelt because they're going even higher. What's driving that is just ahead. But first, here's a preview of what you'll see at 7 on CBS This Morning.
Good morning. Ahead on CBS Mornings, nearly 2,000 Southwest flights were canceled over the weekend. The airline blames weather and staffing problems, but sources tell CBS News the issue may be the federal vaccine mandate. We'll explain. Also, William Shatner is expected to become the oldest person ever to travel to space this week. We'll talk to him and the rest of the Blue Origin crew about the launch. And Emmy and Tony Award winner John Lithgow joins us to discuss bringing back his iconic role in the Dexter reboot. We'll see you at 7.